welcome back to another video. In this one we are going to take a look at how Foodie believes she's lost a lot of weight since December last year, and then she treats us to a live dinner in Kuwait where she tells us again all about her journey back to Kuwait in great detail, tells us a bit about what it was like being with family in Canada, and then uses Juliet as a prop, and finally tells us what it is that Salah likes about her. Let's get into it, shall we? So this is her video titled First Weigh-In After Canada, and I have it sped up, obviously.
Hello guys, assalamu alaikum, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I show you my weigh-in, kind of how I've been eating since being back, and talking about my struggles with food while in Canada, kind of versus while being here, to give you a bit of insight on what I struggle with on a daily basis as a binge eater and food addict. So if those subjects are triggering for you, you might not want to watch this, protect your mental health. So yeah, I apologize, but I'll see you in the next one. So there's many of you who actually have asked me to be very, open and forthcoming about my struggles, because it helps them, because a lot of people deal with these things. There's a lot of people with BED, binge eating disorder.
A lot of people have asked her to do that. Okay.
Or just people who have issues overeating, and there's people who have issues just with food addiction and so on and so forth. Okay, so if you're new here, I have a few new audience members. As you can see, I'm a larger woman. I've been bigger, overweight since I'm a child. Started around maybe 9 or 10. I started gaining some weight and becoming more and more obsessed with food.
I notice here she's wearing makeup. Now she's either wearing a lot of makeup or she's got the filters on full effect as well. I mean, look at her skin here, how it looks.
And I still struggle with that today, and I think that I will probably always struggle with that. I just have to learn to manage the symptoms as it goes. So there's just a lot of things going on. There's hormonal issues when you are used to overeating. There's also maybe traumatic events. There's also binge eating disorder, which is actually a disease where you have trouble fighting the impulses to just eat and eat and eat. So there's various different things. People have these conditions for different reasons, so I won't get into that today. I've talked a lot about that, and I'm still kind of figuring that out, actually. So yeah, basically I just have to kind of figure that out and continue to work on that. So
okay,
but I will show you my weigh-in now. I weighed in today. It was April 27th, so Saturday, and I wasn't dressed, so I like to weigh myself like with no clothing, just to get more accurate. Like this jilbab, for example, is very heavy. The abayas are heavy. So actually I think first,
are they really that heavy that it would make much of a difference? I mean, I don't know, could be, I suppose.
First I'm going to show you my weigh-in from when I was at the doctor's office. I saw a diabetes doctor. I forget the name right now, what kind of doctor they are, but I am going to show you that weigh-in. I think I was 166 kg, so I will show you that now. Alright,
so that's almost 5 months ago. Okay,
now I will show you what I weighed in today.
Alright you guys, today is April 27th, 2024.
What? We've got to go back to that. So she's trying to say she's actually lost weight. I find that very hard to believe.
So I am down some kgs, which I am very happy about. I'm not gonna lie, anything is good for me. I'm happy with any loss. So I hope I can maintain it and keep going down, especially for health reasons. So yeah, I, since being back, have been trying to keep my binge eating in check and limiting junk food. So I'm not saying completely eliminating.
I was going to say, I don't see that lasting very long, given your history.
Junk, because I find that to be too drastic, and then that can trigger binges. So, but I've been trying to just go back to, I don't know if it's instinctive eating, because my instincts are kind of all whacked out. Like they're all, they need to be reset. Bless you. The cat sneeze. Is there anything cuter than a cat sneeze? No. So anyways, until my hormones reset and everything like that, I've just been trying to.
Maybe I should do it. Choo! Bless me.
pay attention to hunger. So for example, in this shot, I eat this twice already since being here. It's one of my favorite meals. It's like a fried whole fish.
The size of that.
It's tilapia with some rice, some fried eggplant, some bread. I've been eating all of it. I didn't eat all of the rice, so that's the thing. I eat maybe less than half of that.
That's a lot of food for one
bread.
person.
I eat the fish. I do share, with my cat and hamster, but I do eat all the fish, and the eggplant, and I have one round of bread, and I have maybe less than half of the rice. So that's what I've been eating, and that's like a decent meal. I feel very good after that. I don't feel too full, too bloated.
If you're having less than half of the rice, etc., why make all that much in the first place? Portion size, meal planning. Maybe that's something that would help you if you investigated that and looked that up, hey?
And I don't feel hungry after. So that's kind of how I've been eating. I've just kind of been not stressing too much about, I don't count calories. I don't do any of that yet. I think that is just, it really just makes things more overwhelming for me at the time, especially just starting out. So I'm just starting small with a small.
But the thing is, if you don't start doing it right, you're not going to get there, are you? Or you're less likely to get there.
Victory, so that I can build that momentum. I can be proud of something and feel accomplished about something, but something that's realistic and not too drastic. And in the past, I've done all these dumb diets, these restrictive diets, fruit only diet. I do think that, for a person without diabetes, that could be beneficial for a short term, but I don't believe that long term eating only fruit would be healthy. To each their own beliefs. This is just mine, but I used to think that. I used to do like all kinds of diets. You guys have seen the cycles, right? So the infamous diet cycles, and it's hard. It's really hard, and it's probably the hardest thing I'll ever have to do, and is to overcome these things. So
yeah, it will be, and it's been like this for a while. You don't seem to be able to find a way to stick at it. I mean, I hope you do.
In Canada, I was at my highest weight at one point. A few years back, I was like 402. And I remember being weighed at the hospital when I went in. I can't remember what I went to the hospital for at that time, but I was very unhealthy. So I was there, not too often, but often enough, too much. So they weighed me and I was like 402, and I remember like, oh my gosh, I'm 400 pounds, So I haven't been since then that weight, especially not in Kuwait. I don't remember what my highest was here, but I remember the doctor, I was 166, like I showed you, 166 kg, and I'll put whatever pounds that is here. So yeah, in Canada, in my most recent trip, I had the car, and I would go back to my old habits, sometimes eating fast food twice a day, and just, going for a fast food meal, eating dinner with my family, and then maybe going out for another drive later, just driving.
Yeah, you were driving around having lots of food. It's true. So she hasn't put on the video the stolen pounds equivalent of that, but looking it up, 166 kilograms is equal to just over 26 stone, to give you an idea.
Driving around, enjoying the sights, eating whatever I wanted, Wendy's, Harvey's, stuff like that. So I would eat a normal meal at home, and then just go out and eat whatever I want and just not tell anybody about it. Just be like, oh, I'm just going to do videos, whatever, which is true. I would film things and go for small walks and stuff like that, just mostly for mental health, because the amount of calories I would eat, the small walk I did wasn't doing anything for it. But yeah, I would, I just had a hard time avoiding all of those comfort spots where I would love to get fast food and just.
But I don't think it's much better in Kuwait, is it? Because you just order in there. Or Salah goes out and brings you, the bad food.
Binge out in my car. So when I was in Canada, and I had my last hurrah, my last fast food funeral. So I told myself, I want to make a resolution. I want to make a commitment to a new beginning.
You did, yep.
And I don't want to go back into old habits. I don't want to give in, to binge urges. I want to learn to ride the waves and control them the best I can, and just try to overcome it. And just also cook more and meal plan more, and just basically get on top of
meal planning
overall. Attempt again and again and again. Hopefully I'm able to do this consistently, but I feel like I do have a bit of a change, because I realize my age. I'm 40 now, and I also realize that I have a lot more health issues than before, and they're serious. And I want to live. I want to live a long time. I want to have a six-pack, and I'm serious about that.
A six-pack. Okay. And she said she's serious about that.
Oh, by the way. I want to live a long life. I feel like if I get healthy, I feel like my new life could just be beginning. And that really depends on how much work I can put into it.
It does.
I'm craving the hard work of it. I'm craving to keep up my home and be proud of my home and what I cook, my kitchen, keeping up in my kitchen where I nourish my family here and myself. And
nourish your family. It's not the kind of language we're used to hearing. Chantal. Maybe she's got that from one of the books or something of one of the therapists that she's meant to have seen when she was in Canada.
take care of myself. Like I want this to be the beginning, the big 4-0. I want this to be the beginning of a new life for me. You know, I could do so much in life if I just overcome this. And, you know, time is going to pass anyway. I keep telling myself these things over and over. I have a lot of new tools that I'm using. I'm using journaling, you know, a lot of more organization tools. When I had therapy in Canada, they gave me a lot of resources to follow up with here. So there's a lot of things I'm going to be utilizing. And also I'm going to try to just be utilizing a lot of myself and my, you know,
what does that
my
mean?
ability within myself to try to overcome this. And if I can do this, I know I can do anything in life. So that I put my mind to. And I think everyone's like that. Everyone has the potential to change their life and you know,
yes,
be who they want to be and healthy and everything like that. I basically heard someone say, somebody very overweight say, who lost a lot of weight, say, you don't realize how bad you feel until you start feeling good. And I want that. I want to get there. So anyways, I have a good chunk of weight loss. So I'm on my way and I'm feeling very optimistic and very happy. And I don't think there's anything in the world that can change that, because I feel on top of the world right now. I don't know. I just feel so happy, like being back here in my element, in my home.
You seem happy.
I just love it. I don't know. I'm just very, very happy right now. And I'm so happy that you guys are following my journey. I know it's another restart. I've said a lot of this before, but...
Yeah, you have said a lot of it before.
So if you're out there dealing with what things I'm dealing with, know you're not alone. And I hope my videos do help you in some way, because it does help me to talk about it to you guys, knowing that I could potentially be helping somebody. That's one thing that since reverting to Islam, that's been growing more and more inside of me.
Helping somebody.
To help people in life. And first I need to help myself and become healthy, like to really, you know, make a difference.
Yes,
I
you
need
do.
to take care of my number one here so that I'm fit and healthy to be able to help other people as well. But if my talks and my sharing my experiences help you, then that makes it worth it for me. It makes all the scrutiny I get, all the criticism I get worth it. And I'm just totally okay with that, you know. So that's the plan. I plan on sharing, you know, my journey with you guys. And you will see me cooking. You will see me eating things like spaghetti and stuff like that, but I'm going to moderate it. I'm not going to eat a whole pot pie. I don't think I'm going to make pot pie for a while because it's a bit of a red light for me.
We'll see.
You know, but I'm going to try to make complete meals that are satisfying and will keep the binges away. That's the first step for me, is keeping the binges away. And, you know, yeah, I think that's a good start, because that's where I eat the majority of the calories, is just consuming thousands of calories in a short amount of time. And that leads to water retention, weight gain, fat gain, everything. So yeah, it's not very healthy at all. I think we all know that. I don't love it. I don't like at all having this problem. So yes, I want to take more responsibility. I think that's my key word for this year so far, is responsibility. I want to take responsibility for fixing things I've damaged in the past, you know, financially or stuff like that, health-wise, but stuff like that. So responsibility. Yes, I'm an adult. I'm 40. It's time. All right, guys.
All well-intentioned words. Okay, we'll see. This is her live dinner in Kuwait on the 26th of April. Let's take a look.
Hello, Kim Richards, Brenda.
I look overheated? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. And DVT, I wore my compression stockings. So I think we're good. But thanks for your concern, as always. So, what's going on?
Was that a bit snipey there? Thanks for your concern, as always. Crikey. Chat is just telling her she looks a bit overheated and had she been checked for DVT. So she says all her usual hellos and answers chat about Salah, saying that he's here with her. Says Julia's been glued to her since she came home. Says she's only hot because she has to wear her hijab on camera, and that normally she doesn't, and is okay in her PJs. So now we skip forward a bit. Salah's in chat. Loyalty Visa Club.
Remember, for 8 months, loyalty visa, you make me laugh, babe. The home here is nothing without you, my sweet angel of the 10th degree. Thank you, babe. That's the thing.
Oh my goodness. And that was in response to this message, chat message from Salah. On the screen here. She then goes on to tell us why she's still wearing nail polish.
I let my sister does nails now. Maddie, welcome to Very Ready. I let her, I can peel it off. I can peel it off easy, so I'm going to. Thank you.
You can see there, her forefinger on her left hand. She's already peeled one off, look. So maybe it was more difficult and time consuming to peel it off than she thought. So it's going to take some time. I mean, why not buy some proper remover? Couldn't her sister have given her some proper remover stuff? Knowing that she's not supposed to wear it? Okay. Well, I say not supposed to wear it. She says herself.
I'm not supposed to wear nail polish, but I let her, like, I'm a guinea pig, kind of. Just simple nail polish. So, it's not like acrylic or anything. Hey, Tracy, hi! Yeah, we're not supposed to, Brenda. You're right, yes. Yes, technically. There's some people who, like, disagree with that, but I think I know.
Technically. Everything that she doesn't want to comply with, you know, there's always a get out, isn't there, Chantal? Technically.
Line, so inshallah my prayers will still be valid. I don't know. I'll have to make up for it. But anyway.
Yeah, like that doesn't really matter, hey? Your prayers aren't valid. She then goes on to tell us a bit more detail about her journey. Again.
So I started my journey at 11:30. I left Cornwall to go drop off my car. And then I took a taxi to the bus stop. Okay. Where it dropped me off. My arm wiggles look skinny. I weighed myself yesterday. I weigh 159 kg. And at the doctor's I was 166. So I think, like, wait till you hear how I hustled around the...
There we go again.
Okay. For someone like me. So... Hi. The bus is at 2:15.
Hold on. Salah's putting chat there. Hi everyone, guys. I'm watching while eating. So where is he eating? Why isn't he there eating with her? Is he in the apartment somewhere else? Is he out? Bizarre.
I have the heaviest luggage. I was over the weight limit for the luggage.
Yeah, we know,
Okay.
you told us.
Thank you, Sarah. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm eating. So I have some hummus, chicken, breast, fattoush, greens, pickles, bread.
It doesn't
and
look
food.
too bad.
So basically, the bus.
Big plate, though.
It's a street that has like it's a very busy street, almost like a highway. Traffic coming nonstop this way. I see the bus. I'm on one side of the street, and the street's very big. I see the bus come on the other side. I'm like, oh my gosh. So my luggage is heavy as heck. So I'm like trying to pull them. I'm like running across the streets. Cars are beeping at me. I almost get hit. Like
You running across the street.
Twice. And I'm running. You can imagine what I look like, huffing and puffing. And the lady was like, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, they almost left without me. So I get on the bus 2:15, and then I arrive at the airport like 4:45. And my flight was at like 9:30. So, I had a long trek to my gate.
Bit of a difference here, isn't there, to the video she put up yesterday about her weighing. Doesn't seem to be any makeup. She possibly still got those marks on her cheeks, etc. And her chin, is that from the CPAP? Has she had a nap and not long woken up before she's gone this live?
Thank you. Hi, Charles. So I'm like, I'm going to take a supper break and go to St. Subac. It was like $25 for like the meal. I guess it's pretty standard there right now. I was like, hi, gravy.
That was the one with
They
the
had an
unlimited
unlimited gravy
gravy.
dispenser, like on tap. They had gravy
There
on
you
tap.
go.
Because I was like, can I have an extra sauce, like St. Hubert sauce? My shirt's wrinkly from the suitcase.
You couldn't iron it. Or Salah couldn't iron it.
So they're like, oh, did you know we have an unlimited gravy dispenser? I was like, man, I pigged out. Like there's no other way to describe it. I was hungry. Because I was nervous, so I didn't eat like the whole time. So there's like a couple sitting right beside me, and I'm just like double fisting fries and like drinking gravy. Anyway.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? The way she puts it, double fisting fries, gravy. Somebody in chat there says, why didn't you go to the halal spot at the airport? Wonder will she answer that one.
Anyway. So then, pickle radish. Liquid gold. Unlimited gravy dispenser, only in Canada. Hunger Airport is different, right? Hi, Jelly.
Oh, we're going to skip forward from this.
Anyway.
But the eye movement she makes when
The
she's
first leg
eating.
was done. I was at the airport. Got my boarding pass.
As you do.
And the flight was, yeah, at 9. We boarded a bit early, obviously. Packed flight.
Crunching voices.
And the St. Huberts didn't agree with my stomach, and I was nervous.
Oh,
so
dear.
I had a window seat, and there was a guy, he had a, there's three seats in a row. He's like, can I have do you want the window seat? He was like, yeah. Because I was like, I want the aisle seat because I want to have access to the washroom. Hi, Danielle.
Oh, lovely. I mean, she was advised before by some airline staff that she really should be booking 2 seats, but she never does. She just depends on the fact that, you know, people will move around and accommodate her somehow, or there'll be a lot of empty seats on the flight.
Yeah. And then we're sitting, and there's like an empty middle seat, right? And I thought, like, we're all good, you know, I'm going to have the middle seat. I don't have to worry about being crunched up. Nope, somebody came and sat there. And it was like a big guy, too. So that was interesting. Anyway, it worked out.
Big guy.
All I kept thinking, I kept looking at pictures of, like, the cat and Salah, and I'm just like, I have Kuwait.
Oh, lovely. She then recounts her experience of turbulence on the flight.
I thought I was going to die. I always say this. The turbulence going right over where the Titanic was. Okay, because we have to fly Montreal and then is that the Atlantic? I think so. Yeah, the Atlantic.
Yes, it's the Atlantic.
And then the turbulence it felt like the plane dropped. And it was like moving so bad. And the captain was like, cabin crew, have a seat immediately. And I was like, oh no. I freaked. And I was like, whoa! I like screamed it, but I didn't know I was doing it till after.
But
so
that
I
was
just like totally chill, like reading his book, didn't even care. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, but that was nice for the passengers. It moves on to tell us she's ordering her groceries and why.
And I'm ordering because I have nothing in the house. We placed an order for groceries, but it's only going to be here tomorrow. We thought it was coming tonight. But because I ordered some like chicken and, you know, just to restock. Because I thought I was not going to come back for a while. Hi, not stop playing. You're going to die on the flight to Bangladesh. That's oh my gosh. Oh no. When are
Why wouldn't you have food in for Salah? If he lives there.
you going there? How far is it? Should I bring souvenirs? Mostly food stuff.
Mostly food stuff. Why we're not surprised?
I stocked up on Big Turks. No, I got a few of them. Chocolate bars and stuff like that. I got him a few things. Yogurt, a stout. Hi, Brittany.
She got him a few things. Great. But what about Salah and the cooking, eh?
Salah's amazing at a lot of things, but cooking, right, babe? Not your forte. That's okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I totally, you know, I missed my kitchen actually.
What did you eat? Wait, I'm gonna hit you with the pita bread.
She's been glued to me. Like I just look around, she's there.
Don't give Julia pita bread, please. Oh.
So he just like ordered for himself.
So the whole time you were away, he just ordered him food. How expensive does that get? I mean, good grief.
Cooking is not my part. I never learned to cook before.
That's Salah's
Yeah,
message in chat.
Exactly. So that's my job. And I want to keep the weight loss and the health going, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like my body is like so tired. Like I can feel it like. Today, I'm so sore and just like exhausted. I feel like hungover or something. It's bad.
As she well knows, it's exacerbated by her health conditions and well, let's face it, her weight. I mean, tiring, long-haul journeys can be tiring for anybody, but yeah, much worse for her. So it begs the question again, why didn't she stay in Canada and get her health sorted out like she said she was going to do?
Salah does other things for Chantal. Don't tell him how to act in their marriage. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does do a lot. It's very fair.
Does he?
Whoever's better at cooking.
Come on, tell us, what does he do?
Yeah, your dad was a better cook than your mom. There you go. You know, Danielle, he ordered, right, babe?
Yeah,
And
he
had an air
ordered
fryer
in.
for like nuggets or like chicken strips or fries or stuff like that. Oh, babe.
Oh, well, that's really healthy, isn't it? Chicken strips. She then talks about how good her mum's cooking was while she was in Canada, how nice it was to see her family, that she loves to cook unless she's depressed or feeling lazy. Chat asked her if she'd frozen any food for Salah before she left, but she says no, that he liked the food to be fresh. That's why he's ordered in every day, eh? She then presents Julia to everybody again.
Hi. Good girl. Oh, that's a good girl.
That is a gorgeous cat.
Baby girl. You want a chicken? What? Don't be camera shy.
Those kisses just for the camera, Chantal, eh? It's like using her like a prop. Do you want to do a longer cuddle there? Look. Poor thing. That's not right. So Chat asked if she did purchase 2 seats for comfort on her journey.
I didn't purchase 20 seats, no. I mean, 2 seats. Because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
How I get away with 1 seat? I'm apple shaped, so my hips are not like wide. If you're pear shaped and you were my size, like my weight, you probably have trouble with the seat. If you're apple, you're more wide this way. You know what I mean? So I have trouble with the tray table
I bet you do.
because of my stomach being in the way. But
So what do you do?
I usually I started just pushing it down anyway. Using it if I'm really hungry. Most of the time I'm too stressed out. I don't know how I even ate that St. Hubert's, but I was starving. I don't know.
That cannot be
Anyway.
comfortable pushing down one of those trays. And I mean, would it even sit flat? She then explains about the nail polish.
Nail polish it's not wrong or anything. It's just that, you know, as a Muslim, before we pray, we do ablution or wudu. And so you're supposed to start with washing your hands, and it should it should cleanse your nail bed. So the nail polish prevents you from properly cleansing all of your hands.
So there you have it on that. So what about the overweight luggage?
Yeah. I get to the counter and I'm like, it's really heavy. And she's like, yeah, it's over the weight limit. It was like 25 kg. Oh, the movie Smile. I even forget it's a forgettable movie.
Oh, stay on topic.
So I'm like, oh, crap. I'm like, well, she's like, do you want to take out, because my other one was only like 9 or 10. She's like, do you want to open your suitcase and transfer? I'm like, no. I had to sit on the suitcase while my...
Don't you weigh your suitcase before you go on a flight? And most people would do that. And also, couldn't you tell the difference in the weight between both? It was quite a sizable difference in weight. Gosh.
My mom and sister struggled to zip it. So yeah, it was insane. Like, if I open this, it's gonna go boing, and you're probably gonna get hit in the face with a bra or two. That made her
Get in the face with a bra too. Great.
laugh, and she's like, how much? I'm like, how much is it to pay the extra? I'll just pay the extra. She's like, it's expensive. And I'm like, okay, well, how much, you know? She's like, it's gonna cost like $104. I'm like, that's not expensive. I'll just pay, you know?
What? Height of laziness. You know, $100 just to throw around just because of that. Crazy.
And she's like, I'm like, you know why it's overweight? Because it was my birthday, and I have extra birthday clothes I'm bringing home and things like that. Hi, Mercy Me. Tidbits is positive and kind. Yeah, a lot of you guys are. Anyway, so she was like, oh, I don't want to charge you if it was your birthday, and you made me laugh with the bra comment, so I'm just not going to charge you. And I was like,
Really? That's some discretion used there. If that's true. I'm not sure that's true.
Thank you. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Because I'm sure they do that a lot with people, though, you know. But a lot of people probably complain. No, if I'm over, I'm over. I'll pay the extra. I know that it's my fault. I'm not going to dispute something like this. So.
But it's totally preventable. That'll never compute for me. So Jen goes on to talk about Doha Airport in Qatar. That the bathrooms are wonderful. They've got bidets. that she spent ages in there. Yeah, I bet you did. And she has back and forth with chat all about B-days and how great they are. She says the worst part of the trouble for her is dealing with her luggage, being tired, that she had to stand waiting for her luggage. There was no bench, and it took 40 minutes for her luggage to come out. She was tired and irritated. 40 minutes, I mean, that's common. I've had to wait over an hour before now. It depends on the flight, doesn't it? How busy it is, how busy the airport ground staff are, etc. One of those things. You'd think she'd be used to that by now, wouldn't you? The amount of time she's done this journey. Chat asked if she brought Sam back with her. Bit of an odd question. You know, you can't just bring a cat to another country that quickly. You would need to be prepared, you know. All the inoculations, etc. Paperwork. But anyway, here's her response.
No plain cheeseburger, not this time. I saw a video of a long hair cat, his size. Look it up, Qatar Airways cat passes away on international flight. I'm like,
I'd rather not, thanks very much.
I'm terrified. And I can barely get my own butt, like, on this long flight. But he's being taken care of. He's still where he is, and he's fine for now, you know. One day I know I'll have him back, don't worry.
What? One day you... No, not with your history, please. No, let Sam stay where he is, please.
Inshallah. It's hard, though. Julia helps, obviously, because I missed her, you know.
Julia helps, so she's there as a substitute. Is that kind of what you're saying? You know, not a loved family member in her own right. So she says that they will be doing couples videos, that she'll be getting back to playing games on Twitch. Oh joy, because she was so good at it last time. Then chat says that Arabic men are so dramatic. Then she tells us a bit about what Salah is like with her.
She's trying to get in a bag. Arabic men are so dramatic. Shubadik, what do you want? Or shoe dicky. Yeah, Salah is not... I know what you mean. He's not like, he doesn't like yell or anything.
Oh,
you guys know me, I couldn't stand somebody who's yelling at me and stuff.
Well, when you were with a certain person in Canada, there was a lot of yelling, and you were desperate to get back with him. Even when he had moved in with somebody else. For over a year, you were trying to do that. So, yeah, I don't buy that.
I think the most is when he, like, tells me to hurry up sometimes. Like, what do you say, babe? Yell up, surah. So I just laugh, like, surah! I love that word, surah. No, it's surah. Like in Arabic, there's like an A and then an apostrophe and an A. It's hard for me to say that. I can't even. Hi, energy. What's Taki, Talia? You want to know what Salah loves about?
Chat asked what Salah likes about her.
You want to know what Salah loves about me?
Yalla, talk. Yalla.
He speaks. He's there. Wow. Don't know what he said, but
yeah,
she found it funny anyway.
Or fix your hijab. But that's more of like a counseling, like not counsel, like you know, therapy, but like if something's like if my hair is showing, of course, any Muslim man will say that to his wife, you know. Eyelash extensions, low. Oh, I don't. Ah.
Okay. Moving swiftly on.
Exactly. I like that too. I like that, like, because you guys know me. I don't have structure. I'm so bad with budgeting money. I'm so bad with so many things that, like, my life is just better in a lot of ways, like, with him in it. You know, like, on
really?
Like a practical level too, like, both of us. Like, not like, love too, but a marriage is more than just love. Because your relationship will not survive on just love alone. It takes so much hard work adapting to each other's cultures, each other's ways. It's like, you know.
I wouldn't say that you've adapted to Salah's culture. You haven't even tried that hard from what you've been showing us. Anyway.
I don't feel bored of my life, no. If you asked me this a few years ago, if I, like, living a, like, a domestic life, yeah, I would say yeah. But now, I swear, when I hit, like, almost 40 to 40, it's like, I just want a peaceful life. You know? I just want to have enough money to live and travel donate what I need to donate.
Travel. You're not fit enough to travel, hardly. And donate what exactly?
Have my family, have love in my life, have you find people to entertain. That's all I need. I don't need a jumbo jet. I've stopped striving for riches and money and chasing things that I just,
Really?
why, you know? Commitment, work balance.
That's a big change. Time will tell. She tells us that in Cornwall she felt more out of place as it's a small place. People stared at her, but she's not sure if it was due to her wearing a hijab or being overweight. But she did say that sometimes her hijab would just be a hoodie. Anyway, she goes on to tell us about her plans for the home.
I'm like transforming Harry's room into like, I want to move things around and declutter some of the stuff, and like when my plaque arrives I want to put it in that room. And like,
When your plaque arrives, you already got a plaque in the name of Everyday Mariam, so you reckon now that you're getting one in the name of Foodie Beauty? Okay. We talked about that before, didn't we?
make my vanity with my makeup and like my new clothes, organize those. I'm so jet lagged. Any plans that I'm just recovering and groceries and getting the house in order. That's my weekend plans. Harry's room. That's what we call it. It's in Harry's room. Have you seen this? It's in
We get it. You're recovering.
Howie's room because it's his room. The door's closed. He has his whole room, you know, because we have to keep him separate from Julia. She never goes nuts.
Does he have the run of that whole room, or is he kept in that, smallish cage?
And like, but she does if she's left to her own. I know, like, she'll jump on top of his cage and just sit there and look down at him. Like, so.
Well, of course she will. She's a cat. Cats are inquisitive. Any small animals like that, it's prey drive. Of course she will. It's up to you to make sure that she's safe. And from what you said, you say you keep the door shut, so. Now, chat made a comment that they've had a head start on Ramadan decorations for next year, and that's true. You can see there, they're still up. Anyway, she goes on to tell us about who she stayed with when she was in Canada.
So yeah, I stay with family, right? Like sometimes at my mom, sometimes at my aunt's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you're I feel like a guest, basically. But like, they make it very comfortable for me, obviously. Like, they go out of their way, and I feel bad. Like, like, don't worry about me. So, but they just do it.
Well, that's what any loving family would do.
They're hospitable. Like, I don't ask them. Like, I don't know. My ultimate comfort meal. She's half-assed out after a long flight. Well, what I had.
We don't need to hear about your ultimate comfort meal. Now, a couple of years ago, there was a bit of a drama in that she'd promised one of her chatters, you can see him here, called Ashley Lamborghini, to bring them back some coffee from Cuba. I'm not sure if they won a contest or whatever, or it was just a promised gift, but they never got it. And you can see here at the bottom of the chat, another user is asking her, that user, did you get your Cuban coffee yet? Watch this.
Your Cuban coffee. Oh, yeah. I don't remember what I did with that.
Look at that expression. Oh, yeah. Don't know what I did with that.
I forgot about that. Anyway, don't feel bad, Lambo. I drank my mom's rum. Anyway. Oh.
Oh, suddenly, what? Pain's back? Sciatica's back?
When I was, I wore...
Crazy. Want to avoid the conversation about the coffee. She's asked about going out alone in Kuwait.
I can go out alone. I just don't prefer it, So it's here. Because Salah knows the ways. He knows everything, where everything, like how everything works. And like when I go out, I don't even have to use my brain here. I just... Lisa B, remember for 11 months. Hey girl, stay happy. Life is...
She doesn't even have to use her brain. Lovely. But then a few seconds later...
I am a bit afraid, to go out alone here. Just because, I don't really know.
So which is it? And she's got to get that plug-in for season 3 in the couples channel.
We'll see where we travel next. Season 3 to go. A new
Where you
chapter
travel
for us, babe.
next? Won't be ever, will it?
But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go. But stay tuned, yeah, for season 3. Just a couple of vlogs, you know. I'm not traveling anywhere right now. I need a break. Like, honestly, to think of going on another trip. But you know, like, when I'm with Salah, I will feel
How many times is she going to say that? We get it.
no anxiety, like none. He just takes all of that away. He just takes like complete control, not in a bad way. Like we still share like input like on what to do in that, but like I don't have to worry about like the logistics that give me anxiety when I'm traveling with him, you know? Ugh. Thank you. Saying my ring's pretty. I don't know if they have water.
Logistics give you anxiety. You were an independent woman in Canada. You know, your adult life. We've seen you go around do crazy things. Yeah, I'm not buying this. So she ends her life saying that she's taking it a bit easy as she eases back in to life in Kuwait. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Belly full, but she want more. Anger rising, can't keep score. Money off to spend, can't ignore. Greed a choker till she can't adore. Belly full of greed.